Guys, I want to talk about this guy I found in Walmart because let me tell you about this guy. So, if you don't know what this is an action figure based on the movie Jingle All the Way called Turboman. Now, if you don't know what Jingle All the Way is, this is a movie that came out in the 90s starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he wants to buy his son this toy. And, he goes through all these crazy lengths to get it, basically, because he didn't get it in time. And that's kind of the movie. That's the movie. And yeah, it's a fun movie. If you like, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and Sinbad movies, it's really fun. It's a great time. I think the movie's become more relevant now because what that movie was based on and why the producers greenlit this movie was that basically they saw back in the 90s how every year there'd be a stupid toy, like the shittiest toy that everyone had to have. One of the biggest ones was like Tickle Me Elmo and stuff, and you would see on the news all these weird fights happening in stores and people getting violent over it. And I thought, wow, that's ridiculous. And that people trying to flip them and things like that. That kind of stuff. Which I always thought back in the day when I watched Jingle Way, it's a dumb movie. It's not that relevant. It's kind of 90s. It's goofy. But now when I watch it, I see how it's very representative of flippers. Now, people, you get this dude who's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, goes into a warehouse full of Santas and buys the shittiest version of this doll he wants, pays obscene prices for it, just because he has to have it that bad. That's kind of relevant to what we do now with flippers. You see people who are like, oh no, I'm going to miss out, I'm never going to find it. And they go on eBay, they pay the highest price, and then they get it shipped to them, and it's a piece of crap, or it's not real, or whatever, And that happens, so it's become more relevant, and I think that's why I enjoy the movie now more. And anyways, I saw these showing up in Walmart stores, and I wanted to have one. And I will tell you, I've been looking for this one for about over a month now, because that's how long it's been available in the stores. Anyway, so I was vigorously looking hard for this figure. I really, really looked and looked and looked, and I had such a hard time finding it. And I went into, and yeah. So, I was seeing a YouTuber who actually showed the barcode for this thing in his video, which I'm not going to show here, because I found this without that barcode. But anyways, he was saying how, he went to his Walmart. They scanned the barcode, and they told him how many shipments they were going to get in. But he said, this was an employee, and he said, hey, be here early, because these aren't hitting the shelves. Managers are keeping these for themselves and keeping them in the store. Not in the store, but, in the back so they can flip them online. And, that's what's happening, right? So, I picked up one of these. Because what happened is I just kind of randomly decided to check online, and it was $35. So I saw it was there online, and alright, click add to cart. Weird, it wouldn't add to cart. Alright, so I'm like, that's weird, it's not adding to cart. So what I did is I looked at my location, which it said on the website that these were in stock in store. So I went into the store, I looked a little while. Now I will tell you, this was on the bottom shelf. So if you're looking for this, don't make sure you check everywhere. Just it might be on a higher shelf where in your Walmart, but mine was on the bottom shelf. So found it and I bought it. So the point of this doll is to say flippers suck. First of all, it's hilarious that flippers are buying this toy based on a movie that is against flippers. And it's it says you guys suck, pretty much. And I know some flippers might watch this video, but the reality is you guys do suck. You cannot tell me that you need to flip for money. There's honest ways of making a living. You don't need to buy all these toys from collectors and snatch them up, make them hard to get, just so you can flip them for money. Yeah, I need to feed my family. That's like a drug dealer saying he needs to do it to feed his family, for crying out loud. That's ridiculous. You can make honest livings. I know. People might really hate me saying that, but it's true, And so I just want to put this video out here to show you, first of all, how cool this thing is. There's the box. Yeah, there's the side. It's kind of sad because they never made any of these figures, even when the original movie came out. But yeah, there's the little read up about, Turboman and all that. And then you got the back that kind of shows you some of the action. And then, there's a bottom, I guess, if you want to see that. And there's the top, that's cool. Now, this figure is about 13 inches tall. Again, ranges from a price to $13. And I refuse to take this guy out because, well, first of all, this box is amazing, but also this thing is worth a shit ton of money right now. So, yeah, so if you want this figure, don't give up. In fact, I think they might be becoming easier to get in stores because the Funko Pops were just announced by Funko, and they showed this guy off with them, and I think that was just a sign that maybe they were going to become easier to get. So just keep your eye out. If you see it in stores, get it. If you're able to get it online, if you see it online, and try to add it to cart. If you can't do that, check your store, whatever. Do whatever you have to do. Don't give up on this guy. Don't pay flipping prices. You can get one. Turbo Man.